It might be a bit of a difficult question, this, because your side was so good. But is there a current Arsenal player that you would have most liked to play with, or even would have got into that team?
Well, that is a good question. No, he didn't
Difficult
say it was a good question. He said it was a difficult question. But it is a good question as well. I think Saka would get in any team, even though we had Mark Overmars. We had Ray Parler, who was exceptional on that right hand side. Robert Perez. We had some great wingers, but Saka's of such quality, and his numbers are amazing. So he would get in any side. I would love to have played with him because he would, I see the relationship, and it's slightly different with Timber now, but this relationship he had with Ben White was brilliant. They used to have a little inside ball they used to do, and it was made the fullback's job really easy. I think he's a willing worker to help out defensively when he's needed. But yeah, Saka, I'd like to have played with him, and he would definitely get in any team that I played in. I wouldn't leave anybody out to put him in. But he would have the quality enough to be able to be picked in that environment for sure.
It's interesting that, because as you say, like that sort of, they can cope with injuries a lot better now. Like, for instance, Ødegaard has been out for a while, and Ødegaard was a really sort of important player a few seasons ago. I think less so now. But do you think they've missed him the most in terms of the people who are currently out?
The thing is with Ødegaard is that he is the kind of linker of those intricate pass moves that they start. They play a little bit differently when he's not playing. But I've always questioned, and maybe wrongly, in my head, I do it more in my head and my feeling about a player rather than. I'm not massive on stats. I never have been, and not to say that they don't tell a story. They obviously do, but I get a feel. I always kind of want a little bit more from him in the bigger games. The big standout matches of a season that I've always felt as if not quite got enough from him. So when you say, do they miss him the most? Probably because he's a standout and he's very noticeable on the ball because the way his style he plays, etc. You'd probably say, yeah, him. But I still think, Havertz, having a fully fit Havertz with pushing into that, the pressure on Gyökeres to have somebody who's like, oh, hang on a minute, I've got, I'm not saying that Gyökeres is set in his place and he gets picked every week. I think he's going to come he's really going to come good, Gyökeres, and I've been pleased with some of the stuff I've seen of him. Yes, we want him to be already have 12 goals or something, and that's not the case, but I do see a lot of good stuff from him. But I think being pushed again by a really fit Havertz, who on his day, I think he gets some bad stick from other fans more than Arsenal fans, but so I think I probably Havertz.